Cosmetic surgeries in males are a rising trend, and increasingly we are seeing that males are becoming interested in facial rejuvenation procedures in the last few years. Now, when we talk about facial rejuvenation, obviously facelift is one of the standard and impactful procedures that can affect the rejuvenation of the face and how fresh you look at your age. So in this video, I'll be discussing about male facelift surgeries and how it is different from a female facelift surgery. Now, when we talk about male face and anatomy of the male face, basically, we see a few differences from the female face. For example, the cheekbones in males, they are slightly lower than the females. The chin is stronger, the jawline is stronger, their skin is obviously different, and there's a lot of beard in the lower face. So obviously the skin quality is different in the lower face from the upper face. And when we look at other areas of the face, for example, the brow is set lower, even the eyes are slightly more deep set, and the eyelids also differ in their anatomy from the females. So when we are planning a facial rejuvenation procedures, obviously we have to take care of these differences and how to keep the masculinity of the face same when we are doing any facelift or any facial rejuvenation procedures. Now, coming to the aging pattern of the male face, many times we notice that males start becoming very conscious of their neck aging, and in fact, many times their earlier concern is the neck aging rather than the face aging. So they come with various requests of neck rejuvenation also. And in these procedures, we can definitely combine the face and the neck and give a comprehensive solution for the facial as well as neck rejuvenation. The aesthetic preferences of males are also very different from that of females, and this we need to take care when we are planning the surgery and what kind of results we want to have for the male patients. So talking about the procedure per se, when we are planning the procedure, what all is important? The first and foremost thing that is important is what kind of a lift we want, whether we want a very lifted and tight look or a more subtle look. What I have noticed is that generally males prefer a more subtle change and more in terms of rejuvenation rather than a very tight lift. And this is their preference many times. Now, when we are talking about the procedure or the surgical procedure per se, how is it different? When we are talking about the male facelift, we need to take care where we are placing the scars. And this is especially important because the facelift scars lie around the hairline. And hairline for males can be varied because of the different hairline patterns that we see in males in the advanced ages. So a person can have a little bald patch and we need to tailor the scar accordingly. A very important concern for everyone who's undergoing a facelift surgery is that how we'll place the scar and how we can make them invisible. So obviously in males, this has to be planned accordingly because, especially in males, because we need to see how we place the scars. The hairline is quite different in different people, and we need to plan it accordingly so that we can make them as invisible as possible. Another consideration is the beard direction. If we pull it too much or at a different angle, then the beard placement can look a little artificial and it can be a clear giveaway that you've had a facelift done. So that also needs to be considered. Another thing that I'd like to point out is that in males, we often use chin implants along with the facelift surgeries, and that is to give you a stronger looking chin, which gives you a rejuvenated look. Also, we create a stronger jawline and a very masculine jawline for our male patients when we are doing the facelift surgeries. Another thing that we do in our facelift surgeries is use fat grafting, and in males it has to be subtle. In females, we generally do a little more fat grafting because we need softer contours. In males, we'll keep that to a minimum and give you a rejuvenated look in the facelift surgeries. Now, another thing that I would like to point out is that in males, because of the beard and the blood supply that is more in the skin in the males, we have more chances of hematoma. And in the early post-op period, we need to take care of this hematoma, and if there is one, we need to either evacuate it or take it out with a needle. That can be easily done at the bedside. And when we talk about the recovery, it is also important that we keep some time off work so that we recover in a better manner. Of course, you'll need to wear a support garment for the face so that the skin is well rested and it recovers earlier. In general, what I say is that you need to have 15 days to look presentable and about 2 months to look very good. And that holds true for even the female facelifts that we do. Of course, there are many complementary procedures that men often opt for along with their facelift surgeries. And in this, we can include the brow lift, the upper and the lower blepharoplasties, fat grafting, chin implant, neck lift surgeries. Laser resurfacing for the skin can also well be included in the same session as your facelift surgery. So all in all, facelift in males is definitely a lot different from what we do in females, and we take care of a lot of points when we are wanting to deliver the best results to our male patients. I hope that you like this video about male facelift surgeries. If you have questions, do not forget to drop them in the comment box below and I shall be very happy to answer them. Do subscribe to the channel SB Aesthetics and keep the notification bell on so that you can get notifications for the new videos.